There was a time when the whole earth spoke a single language and had one way of communicating, but human disobedience would soon change that. In today's story, you will see how the tale of the Tower of Babel unfolded, and how this event led to the emergence of the many languages we know today. After the great flood that submerged the entire world underwater, Noah's descendants were given a divine mission to repopulate the earth and rebuild humanity. However, upon discovering a plain in the land of Shinar, a fertile and promising area, they said to one another, "Let us build a city and a tower whose top reaches the heavens, to make a name for ourselves, so that we are not scattered across the face of the earth." At that time, all men spoke a single language, which greatly facilitated communication and collaboration. This unity allowed them to believe that any endeavor was possible, as they understood each other perfectly, sharing the same objectives and dreams. With advances in skill and the need to build a robust structure for their city, the people began making bricks, a significant technological leap for that era. They baked the bricks to make them stronger and more durable, capable of supporting the weight of massive constructions. They also used bitumen tar like organic material as mortar for binding the bricks together. The ambition of these men reached its peak as they dreamed of building a tower so high it would touch the heavens, a structure visible from afar. However, their ambitious project also represented a direct act of disobedience against God's purpose for humanity at that time. The people worked tirelessly on this towering structure, which grew taller and more imposing with each passing day. Progress seemed limitless, reflecting their determination and pioneering spirit. But something profound was about to unfold. Then the Lord came down to see the city and the tower that the sons of men were building. Observing the colossal construction, God recognized that the people were united not only in purpose but also in language. This unity was the key to their success, as clear and barrier-free communication made every task seem achievable. However, God saw that their audacity to reach the heavens through their own strength and ingenuity reflected more than ambition. It was an act of defiance against His will for them to spread and populate the earth. Their attempt to challenge the heavens showed that, without divine intervention, humanity could drift further from its principles, becoming increasingly proud and self-sufficient. God decided that something had to be done to prevent them from being consumed by their arrogance. So, God made a radical decision. He caused the people to no longer speak the same language. What had once been an advantage for their construction now became a significant obstacle. Without the ability to communicate, the building of the tower became impossible. The people began to misunderstand one another. Chaos erupted in the city, and the work which once seemed so promising was abandoned. The men dispersed across the earth, migrating to different regions, forming new groups, and eventually developing new languages. Thus, God created the diversity of tongues that we now know as the many languages spoken across the globe. Although little is known about the actual construction of the tower, recent studies have brought new evidence to light. The discovery of a cuneiform tablet, translated by Professor Leandro Jorge of the University of London, offers compelling proof that an extraordinarily large tower once existed and inspired the biblical story. This tablet describes a seven-tiered ziggurat, standing 91 meters tall, and notes its construction involved the participation of the entire region, suggesting that the Tower of Babel likely had a historical basis. This story is not just a demonstration of God's power and sovereignty over creation, but also a clear reflection that when we choose to walk the path of disobedience, we inevitably find that the sin lodged in our hearts leads us to disastrous consequences. The Tower of Babel, more than a monumental structure, became a symbolic landmark of humanity's attempt to challenge God's will and seek independence from Him. It reminds us that without the Creator's guidance, even our grandest efforts can crumble into ruin. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. And if you'd like to know how the entire earth was devastated by the waters of the flood, I'll leave a card on the screen for you to click and watch. That's all for now. See you next time.